Hello everyone, this is my weight diary day number 54, I think. I'm not sure. Sorry if I'm wrong. Today has been a very weird day. With my diet thing, it was okay. This morning I kind of overdid my breakfast, but nothing too horrible. Just had a little more cereal than, it was in the label. I probably had like a cup of Special K, because usually I just try to stay with like a fourth of a cup, but anyways, okay, it wasn't too bad. So I had my cereal for breakfast, and for lunch I had one to Panera Bread, always half Greek salad and half of my chicken noodle soup, which Greek salad, I forget how many calories, sorry. And my dinner I just made, I had that fish again, which is, it's not fried. I make it in the oven, but it's like breaded fish. And I had with some rice and with some corn. It was good. And for dessert, I had my strawberries with my Chobani yogurt. Good job, me. Anyways, I didn't have any snacks throughout the day, so that was great. I just had my 3 big meals and I'm good. But guess what happened today? Well, actually last night. Okay, so I came back from my friend's house. My friend and I were hanging out at another friend's house, and all of a sudden, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and then like at 3 in the morning, I hear little rocks or something hitting my window. I look outside, it was pitch black, and I couldn't see anything. I was like, who's there? And it was Daniel, my ex-boyfriend. And so I was like, what are you doing here? And and he was just like, I'm sorry, I know we said a month and everything, but then he just went off and was just apologizing and just saying how like this is it and like we have to be together. It's a yes and yes kind of thing, like there's no way out of it. And well, basically the whole time I was just kind of being mean and just like, I don't want to do this, I really don't, like I was just being really mean, like saying really mean things, like this is wasting my time, blah blah blah. But I kind of felt bad for it, but I kind of felt like I knew what I want, so that's what I left it. I closed my window and then I went back to bed, and then he was still outside, trying to talk to me and still throwing little pebbles in my window. And oh, and he couldn't call me because I had blocked these numbers from my phone, so that's why, like he decided to do that whole getting through me through my window. Some of you guys might think it's cute. I think it's a little creepy, but I mean, I love him, so I think it's cute too, kind of. Anyways, yeah, then I kind of just ignored him, and then all of a sudden I hear someone knocking at my door, like my bedroom door, and I was like, whoa. Then I opened it and it's him. I was like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, that's creepy. But, he had to talk to me, and I just laid in my bed and I just listened, and he was just like, and he basically stayed there. Like, I fell asleep. He was just telling me how much he loved me until I fell asleep. And then I woke up the next morning and I was just like, like, I can't believe, you slept over, and I can't believe we're still here. And again, I was mean. And then he left. He was really upset, he was very, very sad, and it's just, I hate seeing him like that. I hate seeing him cry. I hate breaking his heart. Then he just left, and then I was getting ready to go with my dad, but my dad and I got into an argument, and I was just really upset. And I mean, like, I know maybe that might have been the right reason to, but like I just realized that like he's the person I always go to when I have problems. He's the person that I always talk to. He's my best friend, and he's someone I love so much, and we've been through so much. It's like, what am I doing here? I was like, why am I pushing him away? I mean I know like the things he's done, and he's hurt me, but he hasn't done that. Like, he hasn't done that. I feel like he's someone different now, in a better way. And although I can't tell, I mean, like, I can't speak for him, say that he's a different person, but his actions have shown me that. And So I was just thinking, like, what am I doing here? Why am I still here? Why am I pushing him away? Like, what am I so afraid of? And I just realized that the reason why I've been pushing him away, or just for everything, I mean, also because I just felt like so distant from him, but at the same time is this fear. I'm so fearful of failing. I'm fearful of not being loved. I'm fearful of being unhappy for the rest of my life. And I know that if I stay with him, if I get back with him, I will stay with him, like, probably for the rest of my life, because he's a good person. He treats me right for the most part. And I know how much he loves me. So, like, that's what scares me, you know. I don't want to be unhappy and be married to someone maybe who I'm not completely so sure about. But so then I kind of just grabbed my keys without thinking and just picked up my dog or whatever, and then we went straight over to his house. I knocked on the door. He opened the door, and I just, like, stretched my hand out to hold his hand, and I smiled, and he smiled, and he just pulled me in, and he hugged me, and he was just, like, crying, and it was really sweet. Like, it was, yeah. So we're back together. I mean, I'm really happy. It's just like that fear, like, I'm just afraid of a lot. But, you know, like, this journey has taught me so much, and one of them is to be strong and not to be fearful, because I was always so fearful of failing and never accomplishing anything. And look what I've done. I've lost 20 pounds, and that's a hell of a lot, to me at least. I've never been able to lose any amount of weight by myself, like, especially 20 pounds. That's a lot. So, like, I know how strong I am, and I'm afraid of being weak, but he makes me strong, and he's always there to pick me up and to put a smile on my face. Sometimes a couple tears every now and then, but I feel like that's life. And I feel like he's just so right for me. And I mean, we all have to take a risk. I can't be afraid for the rest of my life. I can't not jump into this with someone I love so much, and I know he loves me too. Like, I can't just push that away and pretend like it's not there, because it is. So I'm doing this again, and I hope you guys, you know, try to reason with me or try to be happy for me. I told my sister, you know, she's happy. She's like, you know, if that makes you happy, and, like, she knows that he's a good guy, although, like, she knows he's messed up a couple times before too. But they all, I think, you know, people do see how much he loves me and how much he appreciates me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm really happy. He's here right now with me, and I showed him some of my videos, and it was so terrifying to show him, because I had never shown him none of my videos, like, especially like the 20 pounds in 50-day things that I made, the little collage thing with all my pictures. I showed him that, and it was the most horrifying 2 minutes of my life, because, you know, it's your boyfriend seeing you, like, you know, seeing how much you weigh and everything. But I showed him, and I was just like, you know, he has to know. And he was really, really proud of me, and he thinks I look good or I look pretty, and, you know, so that makes me really happy. But anyways, this video is getting a little too long. Thanks for watching, and thanks for caring. Thanks for being a part of me.